Hey guys, welcome to my geometry course. I am the real Mr. F, accept no substitutes. To begin our geometry course, we are going to do some algebra review to make sure that we are ready to do some geometry problems. So for today, we are going to solve some linear equations. In our first equation here, we have two of the same variable on the same side, and they are the same variable raised to the same power, first power. So they are like terms, so these can be combined according to the signs. Negative 8x plus 5x is negative 3x equals 3. Now we have negative 3 times x. We can get that x by itself by doing the opposite of times, which is dividing. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 3, and that cancels. So we get x equals 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 1. Okay, for this video, we're just going to go down the left side and do the odd problems. In number 3, we've got the same variable raised to the same power, but they are on opposite sides of the equation. So we can't just combine them as like terms. What we need to do is move one of them to the opposite side. I think the easier one to move would be this negative x. So I'm going to do plus x on both sides. So we have 8 equals, and then we've got 4x plus x, which is 5x, plus 3. Okay, now I want to work toward getting this 5x by itself, so I'm going to get rid of this plus 3. So I'll do minus 3 on both sides. So I get 8 minus 3, which is 5, equals 5x. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 5. And I get x equals 5 divided by 5, or 1. Number 5, 1/4 x minus 5 equals 8. So first I want to get 1/4 x by itself. So this minus 5, I can get rid of that by doing plus 5 on both sides. So I have 1/4 x equals 13. 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay? Now I can either divide both sides by 1/4 or multiply by the reciprocal, which is 4 over 1, or 4. They're going to do the same thing. I think the easier way will be just to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 4. So I get x equals 13 times 4, and if you don't know that off the top of your head, we'll just do it this way. 13 times 4 is 52. So we get x equals 52. Okay, now number 7. We've got some parentheses, and I want to take care of those parentheses first by distributing that negative 6. Negative 6 times 7p, that is negative 42p. And then negative 6 times negative 8, that's positive. Negative times negative is positive. 6 times 8 is 48. Equals negative 34 minus p. Okay, next we want to get the p's on the same side. Let's move that negative 42p over here so we get a positive value. So we'll do plus 42p on both sides. That's going to cancel out there. Now I can do two things in one step here. Since I moved the variable to the right, how about I take this constant and move it to the left by doing plus 34. Okay, so now that negative 34 and positive 34 have canceled. Okay, now on this right side, negative p plus 42p, negative 1 plus 42 is 41p. Okay, 48 plus 34, maybe you're not great at adding numbers like that. Okay, so we'll pull out a calculator. 48 plus 34 is 82. Okay, now we're going to divide both sides by 41. So P equals 82 divided by 41 is 2. Okay, number 9. I've got 2 sets of parentheses where I need to distribute. I need to distribute a negative 3 times n, negative 3n. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Then I've got 5 times n, 5n, and 5 times negative 3, which is negative 15. All that equals negative 1. Okay, now let's combine some like terms. Negative 3n and 5n are like terms. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2, so that's 2n. And then 6 minus 15 is negative 9, equals negative 1. Okay, now we're going to add 9 to both sides. Okay, so we get 2n equals negative 1 plus 9 is 8. And divide both sides by 2. 8 divided by 2, n equals 4. Okay, and then number 11, and this will be our last one, I need to distribute a negative 2. So I start with my 10x. Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, equals 34. Okay, then combine like terms. 10x minus 4x is 6x. Minus 2 equals 34. I can add 2 to both sides. So I get 6x equals 36. And I can divide both sides by 6 and get x equals 36 divided by 6 is 6.